All right, hey team, today is leg day. You have 5 moves that I'm going to show you today. So move number 1 is going to be your squats. So I always use a barbell on my back because I can go heavier with those type of squats. And you do want to focus on heavier reps in your squats today. So my feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. That barbell is rested not on my neck, but a little bit lower. And then chest is nice and tall as my hips go back. And you notice my chest stays up even at the very bottom, getting whatever kind of depth I can to my squat. Knees are pushed wide, and I push all the way to the top of the rep. So you have options here. You could also do a front squat with your elbows up in this position. If you don't have a barbell, you could just hold dumbbells up here and do your front squat. So you kind of have to use whatever options you can for your squats. So if you don't have a barbell, your other option would be holding a heavier dumbbell in the middle, and you could do some goblet squats. Whatever option allows you to go the heaviest based on what you have to use, whether it's at home or at a bigger gym. But I encourage you to do those back squats if you're at a bigger gym. And then you're gonna have a band pause squat. So this is my slingshot band. These are awesome because they don't roll up on you like some of the other bands do. But any band is fine. If you don't have a band, you don't have to use one either. But that band is gonna go right above the knees. I'm actively pushing out against that band, holding the tension. And in a pause squat, I'm doing a body weight squat, but I'm pausing at the bottom for 2 to 3 seconds, coming back up, squeezing those glutes. So same position as my regular squat, hold, pull that band apart, squat, little pause at the bottom, 2 to 3 seconds, come up. You're really gonna feel the tension and the burn when you hold that pause for longer. Then we're gonna go to our bridges. So I'm gonna go heavy barbell for my bridges or heavy dumbbell. So you're positioning that dumbbell on your hips, and you can either do this from the floor or from the bench, but I dip those hips and I lift them up, squeeze and engage those glutes at the top of that bridge. This dumbbell is super light for me. I'm going way heavier than that, but just to show you the demo of what it looks like. And then your move after that is gonna be your band abduction. So this, ideally you have a chair or bench or something seated, and that band is right above the knees. I kind of go up onto my toes here, and I'm gonna pull that band apart. Knees push wide, so I'm using my glutes and my hips to pull that band apart, engage, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds in that abduction, and then come back in. The final move today is gonna be your split lunge. You can go body weight if it's too much, or add a dumbbell to this. So what I'm gonna do is 1 foot forward, other leg on that bench or that chair. You can go toe up or toe down, but you want a long stance here, and my feet are not right behind each other. I have about hip width distance between my feet. I'm gonna sink down, chest is nice and tall, and that weight is in the opposite hand of the front leg. I'm gonna sink down, look at how much depth I'm finding in that glute. So if you look at it from this side, my knee is right above the ankle at the bottom. So I'm getting good depth to my glute, that's what I'm working. My knee's not jutting forward. So chest is nice and tall. I sink into it, push through the glute, and the heel back to the top. So that's the final move today, guys. If you're not finding enough depth, then just go body weight with it and have fun.